The French are desperate. They're embarrassed, but they're not running away with their tail between their legs. Radosin staying in the party for a reason. That's because his teammate is joining him once again. They both want revenge. Third time lucky for France. Radosin says he takes the cheat code. If Morocco can win again, this will be something special. Alright, we should be good to get this one underway. The third try for France. This is going to be the last one for me tonight, by the way. I cannot stream any later than this. I've got to go to bed after this one, because I've got a flight at 6:30 in the morning. It's currently 11:30 at night, so I'm going to need to go to the airport in roughly 5 hours from now. So I want to get at least some sleep before I do that. But yeah, this will be a good one to finish on. If Morocco could beat France 3 times in a row, that's pretty incredible. If Zen Radosin can take them down, then at least they can say that they just needed their teammates to get the dub. Space Cowboy, thanks to the tier 1. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. I mentioned this earlier, but I'll say it again. I am going to be away for, I think, 9 days. I'm going to be away until the 27th of July. Probably not going to be streaming on the 27th. My next stream after this will most likely be on the 28th of July, which I know is quite a while. That's in 11 days from now, actually. Yeah, I'm away for 10. And then I'm going to be back on the 27th at night. And I'll be able to grind some streams, probably the 4 days from 28th till 31st of July in the run-up to the Major. That's the plan. Yeah, with any luck, we'll be able to do some streams at the Major as well. I'm hoping that we can. We did that, or not the Major, sorry, the World Championship. We did it at the wildcard last season. We were able to sneak some streams in. Not sure if we will be able to do that, but I'll try. Yeah, sorry, Worlds is what I meant, not Major. Yeah, I'm away after tonight for 10 days. Then I'm going to be streaming again for 4. Then it's Worlds wildcard time. Hopefully some streams on location. Hopefully some Chalkcasts on location as well. We really enjoyed the Justin episode of Chalkcast live from Boston. Give us a 1 in chat if you like that one, if you're able to tune in. So yeah, we really enjoy being able to do it in person. Such a rare opportunity, being that myself, Rizzo, and CJ live on 3 completely different parts of the globe. So, as is custom, Morocco are starting off with a Game 1 loss here. Very smart. They're just running the same script again. This is precisely what happened in the first and second series that we've watched today between France and Morocco in 2s. Hopefully Chalk versus First Touch on land. Yeah, hopefully. I mean, the good news about Chalk versus First Touch is that even if that's a, best of 5, we really do only need 15 minutes for that. We could just, quickly get on stage, get a quick 3-0, and then, continue with the show. So it doesn't need to be a really long segment, so there's a good chance we'll be able to get that one. Just sneak it in there. I mean, if the admins and if Psyonix won, we could even try, beat them 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, just to keep the match as short as possible. We could just, get it over and done with. I know First Touch really want to play, but obviously they're not up to par. It's just pure delusion from them, thinking that they can exist in a lobby with such greats as CJ, and Rizzo. Oh, nice shot. Equal save from Nass there. Radosin and Zen have leaned forward. They have brought their try-hard pants for this one. And they're going to need to probably stave off a late comeback. That's what Morocco have been doing today. In the first match between Zen and Exotic, and first game I should say, between Zen and Exotic and Drali Nass, there was a 3-goal comeback by Drali and Nass before eventually Zen and Exotic got the Game 1 win. That's a great chance for Nass. Not the downward bounce he's hoping for, though. Gets bumped well away from the play. Drali's first touch goes a bit wayward. He's back on the ball now, though. His second touch also goes the wrong way. Yeah, I think we're going to be doing a top 25 pre-Worlds stream. We're not going to be doing a post-major top 25 because there's just no time, plus it's so close to Worlds that we're just going to wait for Worlds and do a top 25 prediction stream with all the players. But of course, before we can do that, we need the wildcard draft to have happened. That's this Wednesday, and then I'm away for 10 days, like I said. So yeah, it'll be when I'm back. It's probably going to be a lot of recording, a lot of streaming on the 28th when I'm back. That's the plan. Well, Nass and Drali continue the comeback. It's Nass with the second goal. Drali just doubles it into the middle. And a little bit of a block on Zen as well. And Radosin thought he had time to dive down to the ground and then make the save. Did not calculate Nass's shot correctly. Should be similar list for post-major compared to pre-worlds. I mean, probably not, because post-major, you know, players like LJ would have been pretty low on the list, as you know, Space Station didn't do too well. But I think wildcard will go probably quite well for them. Oh my goodness, what is up with Morocco tonight? This is ridiculous. Nass just says, you know what, Zen? I like your style. In fact, I'm going to take it. Little ceiling to, or ground to ceiling air dribble, and then a backboard double at the end of it. Beautiful. Zen, gonna need to make a touch on the ball next time. It looks like Radosin did get the boost here, so France back in control. And it's only into the back corner. Zen, probably a little bit shaken after what he's just witnessed. This is his next play on the ball. Yeah, this is probably an illustration of EU depth for anyone who's wondering. Why it's so difficult to qualify for EU regionals. You've got players like Nass in the bubble. Yeah, it's pretty tough out here. Pretty tough indeed. My goodness, he is going crazy right now. This is insane. He heard that I called Drali the mechanical player. He's like, you what, mate? Yeah, MENA really looking good right now. Obviously, these guys play EU server, but MENA representatives, at least geographically. Do I have any new YouTube videos? Well, Stizzy vs. Troyes went up on my channel today. That was a fun one. And yeah, tomorrow I think we've got a... Do I have a recording tomorrow? I can't remember if I have a recording or if I have another match. I forget. Yeah, there's going to be one YouTube video every second day. Every other day there will be a YouTube video on my channel. Hopefully all the way through Worlds and Gamers Day. That's the target I'm making for myself, because I can't do one a day with the amount of traveling I've got to do. But that's fine. We'll just do one every other day. Go for a little bit of quality. Phenomenal positioning there by Nass. Respecting Zen's tight angle double tap. Now Nass might have an opportunity to go all the way himself. Zen ushering the ball into the back corner. Radosin there also. Runs into Drali. Morocco have so far completely repeated what they did the first time they played Zen today. 3-goal comeback, overtime game 1. Now if they want to avoid a repeat from earlier, they need to win this overtime as well. Now if you're skeptical, then you probably want Morocco to lose this. If you're a skeptical Moroccan, you probably want them to take an L, because that's what happened in the previous 2 matches. And they won those 3-1 back to back. Nass looking to fake Radosin off the ball there. Radosin not having it. Now Drali leaves the ball for Nass. That's a great leave there, because he didn't have the best setup angle himself. And now here comes Radosin. Flip reset into the post. Actually, Drali deflects it into the back corner, and Nass takes out Zen on the recovery. Great stuff by Morocco again. Key plays on and off the ball. Nass, ceiling recovery. He has to jump off. He took a little bit of contact there. Drali has to watch out for Radosin's redirect. Again, Nass demos Zen on his recovery. And shows that you should not always be rotating back post. He's rotating straight towards the play there, taking Zen out of the frame on consecutive recoveries. Nass trusting Drali there, leaving to get boosts while Drali takes a 50-50 with 2 different players. 2-minute overtime already. Then look at a back pass with the double tap. Nass and Drali are both in position for this. It should be fine. I take it back. Zen's dusted him. And that will be game 1 for France for the 3rd time tonight. It looked like Drali would be okay here, but Zen was just up so fast. Now he left it wide open for Radosin. They mean business, but they've got to do what no other French team has done today. Beat Morocco in a second game. Is it just me, or does the crowd sound more tinny right now? Does it sound wrong? NA crowd, stop it. Yeah, it sounds like they're at the end of a can. It's the last show match of the night, and in fact the last show match for the next week, as I'm going to be gone on my first non-work related travel that I can remember. It's been a while. Probably since Christmas. It's nicely done there by Zen. Did not want to leave Radosin out to dry. Happy for me, get some rest. Well, that's the thing, it's not really going to be... it's probably not going to be all that much rest, if I'm honest with you guys. I'm just going to be like busy every day, as usual. I kind of prefer it like that, though. I prefer being busy, so I don't mind it. Look at the synergy by Radosin and Zen. Oh my goodness, what is this? Go on. Oh, I wanted to see that again. Oh, Jordy, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Wins the Scotland match. All of the Scottish players are just washed. It's unfortunate. They've all fallen off. Except Scrub, who's obviously still world class. Nice shot there by Drali. Big flick, and the finish as the ball bounces downwards. It's wide open for Radosin, so he's probably going to hit the post here. In a shocking display of accuracy, he scores. Well, I didn't see that one coming. I'm only kidding, Radosin fans. I'm only joking. Of course he scores that. In fact, you should all be taking notes, because he had a free shot on net there with the first touch, and he didn't fall for it. He didn't take it. He just intentionally chipped the ball off target, because he knows he can hit the open net, unlike the rest of us. Yeah, if you're just tuned in from Jordy's stream, this is the 3rd installment of France vs Morocco 2v2 tonight. Morocco, Drali and Nass have already beaten Zen and Exotic. Then they beaten Radosin and Seiko. At which point Zen and Radosin thought, enough of this mix-up, teams. We need to play together. We're teammates. Let's play together and let's show these Moroccans who's boss. But in every series we've seen so far, Morocco have won games 2, 3, and 4. So this is where it gets dangerous for France. They need to be careful. You give Morocco any momentum in these series, apparently they just run away with it. Bring Marky out of retirement. Marky due to Mystic Scrub. This should have been goated squad in the Rocket League World Cup 2017. Disastrous performance had them crashing out in the group stage, as all Scotland football teams do. Actually, not the current one though. How about Scotland's international football team at the moment? Putting Spain to shame. The Spanish were complaining about the length of the grass. They were complaining that it was raining. Actually, I think that was the Georgians complaining it was raining, but they weren't wrong. It was raining in Scotland. I, for one, was not surprised. Yeah, Scotland are just straight up winning the Euros. Easily doing better than England. I mean, whatever England do, it will be disappointing. And Scotland should be doing better than. That's the goal. Just do better than England. A very low bar for success. This is turning into a very high-flying reading-based match where everybody's trying to go for crazy ceiling challenges and they're mostly working. That one doesn't work out. The Radosin leaves it open for Zen, who slots in the second goal for France. And finally, it looks like France might be about to take full control. That's phenomenal control there by Radosin. It's not often you see a player taking a low angle in a 50-50, but if you think about it, when somebody's coming in for a ceiling challenge, you want to be blocking low because they're coming in from above you. The complete opposite. I mean, it's obvious to say, but if you line up like you usually would, trying to go over the top of the ball, then you're probably going to get underdunked on. So, smart play there by Radosin. Getting a very solid 50-50 setup. Zen perhaps trying to catch Drali pre-jumping again. There are lots of pre-jumps in this game. Number 2. That's how you keep your opponents from pre-jumping too often. It's just shoot low every once in a while. Shoot from distance every once in a while instead of air dribbling. Final minute approaches still. 1 goal in it. What do Morocco have now that they're the team that are under pressure? Solid defense from Nass. Drali defends the back corner boost as well. Able to block Radosin's shots on target, but they need a lot more than that right now. And that's not the bounce Drali was hoping for. Zen going all the way himself, denied by Nass. The fact that Radosin's been demoed there does allow Drali to take the ball briefly. Radosin got back into the play without any issues. Another chance for Nass and Drali. Drali going to go himself. Zen intercepts while recovering. Something, a pattern we've been seeing an awful lot in this match. France look comfortable. Drali keeps it at 1. Can they get the ball back? Zen playing some beautiful possession play at the side of the pitch here. Oh, he's just mind-gaming everybody. Forget about scoring. How are you going to get the ball off this guy? Radosin with the most open net of the day, which is saying something, because actually all France's goals in this game have been wide open nets created by their teammates. 3-1. The mind games from Zen, the slow play completely caught Morocco off guard, and now anything but a disastrous kickoff will lead to a game win for them. For the record, by the way, this is the last match on my channel tonight. I don't know if these guys are going to keep playing on another channel, but I do have to go after this one, so I'm not favouring France. If they do win this, then that's just the way it is. You know, I wasn't going to stay online until France win, I promise. It's just the way things have gone. And now Morocco are going to need to do something they have not done all night. And that is get a reverse sweep. Funny how I said that after France won too. I also did say it before the game, but I assume some of you would have not been here for it, so yeah, this is it. This is France's last chance, this series. I have to go after this one. Just let the stream continue and stop it on my phone. What, just make someone else the party leader? You guys could just keep watching into the night without having to listen to me. That sounds like the dream, to be honest. Mute the casters, please, said every Rocket League viewer. And frankly, I agree. Casters are frauds. Frauds and snowflakes. Spend their entire lives criticizing players, and as soon as anyone says that they don't like them, they're like, no, somebody doesn't like me. Nah, I'm joking. It's a different kind of thing. In fact, I was talking about this the other day, where I think I talked about this on my most recent, it was the second most recent stream, where, oh, what a 50 by Drali. That's a very, very strong 50 in defense there. Yeah, it's kind of tricky as a caster, because all of what casters do is tailored to, well, not everything, but a lot of what casters do is tailored towards casual fans, or, you know, just regular Rocket League viewers and not pro players. So the fact that some pro players, you know, don't like certain casters' work is actually expected. It's expected. It's normal. But what pro players do is tailor towards casters. So when a caster says that they don't think a pro player is playing well, I mean, there's nothing personal involved there. It's just an observation of skill on the pitch, of which there's plenty at the moment. Yeah, I do sympathize with casters who get criticism. It does suck to see that happen when it's unwarranted. Yeah, so it's a high praise when a pro player likes your work as a commentator, because, like I said, we don't particularly tailor commentary in RLCS towards pro play. And it shouldn't be tailored towards pro play, because if everything you said was only like going to be appreciated by pro players, 99% of the audience are going to be like, it'll go over their heads. Nice play at the start of this game by Morocco. They're ahead by 1, but a long, long way to go. Zen Radosin, comfortably the better team so far in this third episode of Morocco vs France. I ignored Zen's double tap. I mean, you said it yourself. It's a double tap by Zen. That's like a tap-in for him. That's just a wide open net, essentially. Simple. It's very, very simple. Automatic. Easy. What other esports deliberately dumbs down commentary, though? I mean, nobody... It's not about dumbing down commentary. That's not what I mean. It's just that viewers are interested in things that pro players are not interested in. There are really not that many pro players. That's a great pass by Zen, by the way. Completely beat that one. There's not that many pro players who honestly care too much about watching, like, you know, the other region outside of their own region, because it's their job to play. So you're probably not going to watch too much Rocket League if it's your job to play Rocket League. Whereas viewers, they'll watch NA, watch EU. They'll, you know, compare the two regions. Yeah, obviously there's some pros who care about that stuff, but I remember talking to many pros over the years, and they just say that the rivalry between regions is something they do not care about. Rivalry between players, they just don't care. But viewers obviously care about that stuff a lot. Like, you know, former teammates playing against each other. Viewers love that. Do the pros care? Nah, they don't. They just want to watch Rocket League. They just want to, you know, see the games. So it's not about dumbing anything down. It's just pros are not interested in some things your average viewer is interested in, and vice versa. Basically, pros don't care too much about the drama. Most pros are trying to avoid the drama, and the viewers want all the drama. Which is absolutely fine in my opinion. As a pro, shouldn't you research all your competitors? Not necessarily. It should be your coach doing that, your manager doing that. It shouldn't be the pros. If the pros had to go and research all the competitors, they're just going to burn out more quickly. As long as they're doing the work on the pitch and working in scrims, working in their own spare time and free play, 2v2 rank, that's like what the pros have to do in replay reviews, so they're, you know, attending and taking part in those. But in terms of researching other teams, that's, you know, pretty much entirely on the coach. Who Trolls, thanks to the 2 gifted subs to Dyron and Rando. Welcome, guys. Wags, thanks for the 2-month prime as well. Welcome back to you. Pros love drama. You see that on Twitter? Not really. I mean, it's a different type of thing. Like, the viewers would love for there to actually be real drama between players. Most of the pros are just like, they're not really beefing on Twitter. When you see pros beefing, it's not real. It's mostly just pretend. All the real drama is not on Twitter. Like, the pros who actually have beef with each other are not tweeting about it for the most part. There was like an explosion of drama in EU this split, but apart from that, I mean, all the drama is behind closed doors. Impression farming, exactly. Sometimes it surfaces, but for the most part it doesn't. Alright, let's see if France can make a comeback here. They're already off to a great start. And this is so risky by Morocco. That's such a risky kickoff to be playing against France. You know they're going to be cheating close, and you're killing the ball middle. I mean, they're playing into it pretty directly there. Suddenly, a comfortable 5-1 lead is a very precarious 2-goal lead. Radosin's going to have next chance on this. Nass had the back corner boost stolen. He has to go here, and he does well. Radosin inviting the challenge, and it looks like Morocco have survived. It's rare to see France score that many kickoff goals. I mean, I would disagree. I think France get a lot of kickoff goals, but they also get a lot of kickoff goals against themselves. They play for a very volatile kickoff strategy. Close cheat, dead ball, trying to win it. Like, they're trying to get a goal or the possession every time, and if you're trying to do that instead of controlling the boost off kickoffs, then you're going to concede a lot, you're going to score a lot, it's just going to be volatile. But in a position like this, that's kind of what you want when you're losing. You just want there to be goals. And yeah, it looks like Morocco have done enough here. That should do it, unless Radosin can get the ball into attack quickly. It's not happening. Nass is going to make sure of that. Drali wasted about 15 or 20 seconds before. Now Nass has wasted the rest. That's going to be game 3 going to Morocco. No sweep in this match. No sweep at all today. Still double match point France. Yeah, before not to sidetrack too much here, but in answer to whoever it was that said what other esport dumbs down commentary. Like, I wanted to mention that that's not the idea, that's not the point, but actually all esport commentary is dumbed down to some degree. And so is sport commentary as well. I mean, if I was to sit here and only talk about the highest level, most intricate details of this match, that would not at all be interesting, nor make sense to your average Rocket League viewer. They just wouldn't get it. It would go over their heads. So that would be a really bad thing to do. Now, obviously on my stream, I'm talking to a more experienced audience. The everyday Twitch viewers and viewers of show matches tend to be more experienced viewers. So my commentary here will not sound like my RLCS commentary. It'll be a little bit more analytical over here, a little bit more tangenty. And then on RLCS, obviously, it's all about hype and storytelling with a little bit of analysis thrown in as well. Yeah, you'll see that in any esport. You'll see that in any sport. It's very important to do. Because although you guys might be thinking, I would prefer it if things were as complicated as possible. Well, that's not what everybody would want to hear. It's not good for the wider Rocket League audience. It's also not good for people tuning into the game for the first time if all they hear are terms that don't make sense to them and details that are far too complicated for a first-time viewer. Oh, Radosin has almost redeemed himself there. Good save by Drali. In fact, it's going to go all the way down the other side of the pitch. What a pass by Drali as he saves the ball from point-blank range. It goes straight to Nass, who turns and shoots. Just like that, Morocco are up 2-1. You need a high IQ to be a fan of RLCS. I would disagree with that. I don't think RLCS is only catered towards high IQ. I think Rocket League's very easy to watch. I would even go as far as say that like low IQ people could very much enjoy RLCS, but I think it's the special thing about Rocket League is that you don't need to be very smart or very experienced with video games. You don't need to have a lot of time played or a lot of game time in Rocket League to get what's going on and appreciate it. But at the same time, you could have 10,000 hours and still enjoy watching. It's like it's got a limitless skill ceiling, but a very, very low floor in terms of like entrance to understanding what's going on and appreciating what's going on. So Zen Radosin still look very comfortable right now in this lobby, despite the fact that Drali and Nass have started to mount a comeback. Good dodge there by Radosin. Not for the first time this game, he's almost able to turn a challenge in defense into an immediate successful 50 on the second man. If you're playing twos and you can 50-50 the second player of your opponent's team, and you've got your own teammate behind you, that's usually a very good trade. And on the other side of the coin, if you're the last man in twos, you don't really want to be taking risky 50s with the opponent's first man, because you're just going to get a neutral 50 that most likely goes to the opponent who's open with a free play on the ball. Any show match after this? No show match after this. I'm going to be heading to bed after this. I've got to go to the airport in like 4.5 hours, so I'm going to try and sleep a little bit. I didn't plan on going to bed any earlier than this, so this was the plan, to go live, do 3 show matches, then go offline. So this is fine. If I went to bed any earlier, I probably would just struggle to sleep anyway, so this is all I've got, really, the only option I've got. So I was up late last night doing shotcast. Oh, the pass was wide open there for Nass. Drali was ready for it. Looks like Nass was hoping Drali would be able to quickly get in and mess up the French defenders there. Nass 1v2. Goes backboard, no one there yet to come in and help him, but now here comes Drali. Zen using his last boost there just to land a little bit more quickly, but now there's nothing left to challenge Nass with. One reset. Radosin, the pre-jump, just plays ball. Oh, what a pass attempt that was, Zen. Looking to find Radosin in the middle. Nass was all over it, but now he's lost control, and Radosin finds Zen at the side of the pitch. Back infield to Radosin. He's got Nass completely wrong-footed here. The top corner is staring into the face. He only gets the crossbar still. Good chance for France to make something happen here. They've got Morocco on the ropes. Nass having a double look up ball into his own corner. Good 50-50 should alleviate the danger for now. How's Drali's boost management looking? Fake by Radosin. Nass covers the infield pass. Drali has got a monster dunk on Zen to go up 3-2. Great cover there by Nass. It doesn't look like much, but the fact he just stayed in the middle of the box there denies France the free shot that would have otherwise happened. A large part of 2v2 is about covering the centre of the box if your teammate's got the goal and is about to make a challenge on the attacking player. 1 goal lead for Morocco. No way. You got to think surely they can't reverse sweep France, but that's what they're doing right now. Nass blocks Radosin's double tap. And we get to the final minute. He's over the top of Radosin. Happy to take a 50-50 with Zen as well. So it's Drali, but now Radosin's uncontested. Zen on the goal line, causing a ruckus, and that leaves Radosin unchallenged. France do tie. Zen here chasing Nass up on the back wall. Nass actually went for a ceiling challenge there to try and escape where he thought Zen was going to chase him a bit harder. Went for a ceiling challenge, and it did not pay off. Radosin was actually on the ground. Morocco with it all to do once again. Zen with a pogo shot. Just checking to see if Nass is paying attention. And this time Nass very much was. Radosin again just putting a clinic of early challenges in this match. Do not get faked if you're challenging first. Radosin not getting faked off a lot today, if at all. Final few seconds off game 4. France can win the series here. Finally get the dub in Morocco. It's looking like a decent chance for them, but all of a sudden it goes the other way. Zen's pre-jump does meet the ball quite well, and Nass drops it into the ground for overtime. Well, what a play that was from Zen. Fake kickoff for France. The first they've done in a while. It sets up a Zen double, which he slots. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why it's not cringe to strat kickoffs in twos. France have been taking notes. They've been improving. They've been in the lab. And Zen did leave the match, but dropped GG's in the party chat for those of you who can't read on low res. GG's, Radosin says cheat code on. Cringe. It's not cringe. Stop it. GG's. Yeah, GG's. I've got to call it there, but thanks to all the players for playing. That was an unexpected stream. I didn't realize we're just going to run Morocco versus France 2v2 3 times in a row, but these were some incredibly high level lobbies. We already know how good France are at 2v2. Drali and Nass look like they belong and look like they're at that same level as well. Fantastic stuff.